Hi, welcome back. I'm Susan Clifton, susanclifton.com. Today we're going to talk about art marketing, specifically websites. Stay tuned. So another pivot that I made this year, that's what we talked about in the last video. With coronavirus, people became very comfortable with purchasing online. If you didn't have an online store, you were pretty much out of business. So, and everybody was buying like toilet paper from Amazon. I mean, we were buying everything. We were getting groceries delivered. We were not leaving the house. So people who never used to, purchase online before suddenly were. And it became, all online businesses really grew tremendously. And I had somebody contact me about a week after we went on lockdown and asked me why he couldn't buy this painting online. And is there some way that I can buy this? And so I had an online shop for prints only. I very quickly added the product to that page and directed him there, and he purchased it. So I immediately, right after that, decided to put every single original that I still had in my possession online. I figured out the shipping. I did all of it that week. My husband and I both worked on it nonstop until it was done. And it was the best thing that for this year. I think many artists need to change that mindset that we can't sell our own work online. This is something that we need to do. Galleries are going to be closing unless they are online. And if they can put us online, why can't we put ourselves online? So you might say, well, Susan, you're a web designer. It's easy for you. I can't afford to hire somebody to do this for me. But there are tools like, I think Squarespace even has an online where you can, like a shop from within their system. And the same thing with Shopify. I hear Shopify is easy to use. So, do whatever you can. You could also, I use WooCommerce, which is for WordPress. I highly recommend WordPress because it's better for SEO. And of course, WooCommerce is, they even have a plugin that helps your WooCommerce SEO. And it's very easy to use once you've got it all set up. So you can always hire somebody as a consultant to help you set it up and teach you how to add the products, and then you add them yourself. So, but now is the time to do this. Don't wait for some gallery to discover you and suddenly sell you, because that might never happen. There are way more artists than there are galleries, and I think it's becoming very hard on Etsy to even sell your work. So, and who knows how Etsy's going to change their policies. I heard that they recently changed their shipping policies, what everybody was upset about. So if you're not happy with their free shipping policy, then you need to go somewhere else. So of course, once you have a store, you have to market that store, because people aren't just going to come. And we have to think about keywords. We have to think about what people might actually search for to find my store. And then social media. Social media is important to drive traffic to the store. So to just post randomly to Facebook about different projects that you're working on or you're doing or exhibitions you're in doesn't really help you a whole lot. But if you have a product online or a blog post where you wrote about something and you post that to Facebook, and they have to click through to read it or to see it, then you just got a click through to your website. And then while they're there, get their email, offer them something, offer them free shipping or offer them a discount, so that they will give you their email address and you can keep in touch with them. Don't market to them 100% of the time. Sometimes share a story. Sometimes just do a giveaway or something. Whatever you have to do, whatever it is you do, don't promote 100% of the time. Only promote maybe 20-30% of the time, and the rest of the time share yourself, share your story with them. I created this YouTube channel to share my stories. Most people don't know about my history. They don't know about that I was a fashion art director and that I worked with famous photographers, and that's where my eye for composition and my eye for type, and how why I use type is because I was a graphic designer. I was an art director. I worked with type every single day. My mother was a typesetter. I kind of grew up in a type shop. So it's not surprising that it's part of my work. Without these stories, people really don't, they just know me as this artist that puts, words on a painting. Some of them don't even realize they're not random words, that each painting has a story. So I'm telling that story with this channel. This is another form of art marketing. Whether or not it's right for everybody, I don't know. I'm not even sure it's right for me. I'm still not comfortable with it. I'm getting a little bit better, a little bit more comfortable. I still stumble on my words, but I hope you'll forgive me for that. Talk about the importance of blogging. Some artists, a few years back, they were doing like a daily blog, like daily painting. They were working on some small paintings that they could finish in a couple of hours, take a picture of it, and then blog about that painting, post it, and put it up for sale. They would have like a little PayPal button or something. And some of them were actually selling 80% of the time because they were affordable, they were small, they were done in a couple of hours, and they became known as the daily painters. So blogs do rank quicker than regular pages. And so usually it's because of a long tail keyword. So let's say the keyword phrase that we were using was South Florida artist. You know how many South Florida artists there are? You know how hard it is to get ranked on page 1 for that. That's going to be really hard. But maybe your long tail keyword is Florida landscape artist working in oils or something like that. Or maybe your painting is, about shades of turquoise and blue, and sometimes just using color. You never know what people are going to be searching for. There's all kinds of things that you could talk about in a blog. You could talk about a specific exhibition. You can be blogging about someone else's exhibition, sharing your friend's work with your audience. There's all sorts of things that you can do. In a blog, it's not really a promotion tool. It's more of a sharing. So you're sharing information. It could be a learning, like you're trying to teach somebody something. Some artists use it to teach techniques. Same thing with YouTube. A lot of artists teach painting techniques, watercolor techniques, acrylic pouring. They do time-lapse videos. They do all that kind of stuff. Then what do you do with those videos after they're done? Do they just sit in YouTube? They can be shared to a blog. So, and why Google loves blogs so much, I don't know. But if you blog on a regular basis and you're consistent, that's the key, consistency. It's something that I was never good at in the past. That's my commitment right now. This year, I'm going to blog consistently. I've seen it work for other people. My clients, for instance. I have one client that when he posts a blog, he gets like 9,000 visitors to his site that day. He posts it to Facebook and the traffic just comes. So, but he's consistent. He doesn't post every day. It's maybe once a week. Sometimes he skips a week. And sometimes he's controversial and sometimes he's not. Sometimes he's just telling us a funny story. Sometimes it's a tragic story. But it's storytelling, I think, at the finest. And that's why he has so many followers that come when he posts something new, because they know they're going to be entertained in some way. So not all of us are going to be that good at blogging, but we get better the more we write. And You can also share a lot of artwork in your blog posts, and you can explain your process. This is another thing that people really, really love. They love to hear how our artwork evolves. How do we do what we do? How did we learn what we learned? You know, where did you get that idea is usually the most frequent question. Oh my God, where did you get that idea? How did you figure this out? How did you come up with that? By blogging, your website gets updated frequently, even if it's only twice a month. Google still sees, wow, something new has happened. If you have a blog section and then on your homepage you have your most frequent blogs automatically posted there, Google will see that as a change has been made to that homepage. A change has been made to the blog page. A new page has been added. Your site is growing now. If you just have static pages, your main pages and let's say a shop, it doesn't change often enough unless you're posting new products on a regular basis, like every other day or something. Most artists cannot complete a painting in 2 days. So I would say, but you can come up with a story. You can come up with something that happened in your studio. It can be sometimes a long story, sometimes a short story, sometimes include a video, but always include pictures of your artwork. If you have any questions about how to build a shopping cart and you want me to share any more links, I will share some links below with some informational videos about various type of platforms that you can build a shopping cart on. But if you have anything specific, please leave a comment and I will answer all of your questions. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.